Ronald Hemingway was living in Shawnee when he joined the Navy in 1994.
He was top of his class when he graduated from electronics school. He knew how to operate everything on the ship. That's pretty impressive.
Aaron Otto, currently the executive director of the Johnson County Airport Commission, joined the Navy in 2000. He was fresh out of graduate school, working for the Chief of Naval Operations. By September of 2001, Hemingway, who had been out at sea for long periods, had taken a job at the Pentagon that allowed him to spend more time at home with his wife Marinella and 3-year-old son Stefan. Otto's job, working with the Navy's top brass, kept him at the Pentagon most of the time, but in September of 2001, he had just returned from a deployment to the Baltic Sea.
It was a NATO exercise with different countries in Europe, but also the former Soviet Union, which really had been changing at that point.
On September 11th, Ronald Hemingway was about to leave for work in the morning when he emailed his dad a joke. About an hour and a half later, he was at his desk when a hijacked plane struck the building. Ronald was listed as missing.
I called and called, my son didn't. I even called the hospitals around the area, called all over the place.
A few days later, it was confirmed that he died. Meanwhile, Aaron Otto began September 11th in Norfolk, Virginia. He was debriefing with top admirals about the exercise in the Baltic when news of the attack reached them. The naval base evacuated. Otto started driving back to Washington.
I still remember being just south of Arlington on I-95, and usually there's a traffic sign that flashes detour, slow traffic ahead. It just flashed God Bless America, and that's just when I lost it.
He knew that his close friend, Brady Howell, was working in the building on the side that got hit, and he feared the worst.
So I talked to him on Monday, saw where the incident took place, and immediately called his wife, and she hadn't heard from him yet.
25-year-old Brady Howell, like Ronald Hemingway, was killed in the attack. 184 people in all perished at the Pentagon that day. Otto and a group of co-workers honored their friend Brady by helping the Defense Department create a new award. The Defense of Freedom Medal is for civilian workers in the military who sacrificed their lives. Bob and Shirley Hemingway do their best to honor the memory of their son Ronald, a true patriot, always determined to succeed.
Didn't care if you couldn't do it. You tell him you couldn't do it, he'd do it anyway. We went aboard that ship of his over in Italy, and the officers over there told us what a great guy he was outstanding sailor. And that's what he wanted to do, wanted to be.
Every year, around the time of 9/11, Otto writes about the day, compiles the photos that he took, and posts it all on social media. He does this to preserve the history for younger generations.
You think about the 20 years of people who have been born since, that at best they heard about it as a history topic, just like Pearl Harbor, or may have run across something on the internet. And so just causing some exposure and a little bit more depth into what it was and the meaning of it and what happened, I think is helpful.
Hoping future generations will never forget. A day that many in Johnson County and across America have seared in their memory forever.